matchup should be interesting. The Bills are top 10 in first downs, and they go up against the Raiders team that wants to control the game as well.
From the home of the Bills since 1973, there's a look at the newly named New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Buffalo Bills. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. First carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
Shaq Lawson's one of those guys that after a while you quit just trying to define him by a position. Defensive end, outside linebacker, doesn't matter. He knows how to get upfield and spill some plays.
So disruptive. What makes him so disruptive?
I think it's strength. If you see his upper body, I mean, he's got some strength up there and some really good hands, but he's got some surprising quickness as well to get him upfield.
On second down, here's Carr. Wide open receiver complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play that time for the Raiders. 43 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. From the gun, it's Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. After the interception, here's Taylor. And incomplete to open things up.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Now the Purdue man. This is Akeem Hunt. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
They'll run again with Hunt. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Stop right there. Come on, let's go. What?
Now it's Taylor. Over the middle and caught And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Taylor to his big tight end Clay for the Buffalo first. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Ohio! Ohio! Here we go! Ohio! Ohio!
They run with Hunt. Fights him off. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left. Let's go!
On 2nd down, here's Taylor. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down.
Let's go! Flex round! Ohio! Flex round!
They'll run. This is Hunt. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss.
Here we go! 38!
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Here we go!
And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On 3rd down, Taylor. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
And we'll get our first update of the afternoon from the Meadowlands. And it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way up to the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And complete, right side to Cook. Oh, and now he bowls him over. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure, and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
From midfield, here's Carr. Looking deep for Adams. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Throwing his Carr on third down. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the They go play action here on first down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Try it again on second down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Third down, Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Swearinger. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And tough starting field position here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete. Charles Clay is tight in the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Here's Hunt. Always got some breathing room. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Carr going to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Akeem Hunt now to return. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Here we go.
Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They run again with Hunt. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's go.
of the gun. It's Taylor. Shedding the tackle. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
An NFL update. Second quarter now in Jacksonville. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. Carr now on first down. They shakes him off. Escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Carr to throw on second down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Adams. And he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
On first down, Carr. Now he's flushed out left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw on second down. Carr. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Going to try and throw on third down. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On now is the field goal team here as the Raiders will try for 3. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Akeem Hunt, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead. A second quarter score from down in Houston. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Raiders. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half.
It's caught inside the 25. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. Here's Carr to throw. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Now he'll escape to his left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as he'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Looking to throw on second down. Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Around the NFL, they're into the second quarter in the Meadowlands, and an early advantage in that one for the Giants. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Come on, let's go! Go ahead, 38! Go ahead, 38!
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And some room to maneuver. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. And actually, Larry, hold that thought. We're right back to the action. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall near the 25. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. second down following the run.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand
Taylor. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now Hunt. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
2nd down, 8.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Hut.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Let's get into the weeds here a little bit, partner. The Raiders last year, road games only, committed the most penalties in NFL history for the most penalty yardage in NFL history.
Yeah, hard to believe in something they have to shore up when they're playing away from home.
Here we go. One, 90.
On 2nd down, Taylor. Going deep for Hopkins. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Bills on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38.
Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Let's go. One, 90. Flex round.
Now it's Hunt. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. It's caught. Jones. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Let's go. What? None. What? None. Ohio. 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 Come on, let's go.
This is Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Hakeem Hunt, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead. Elsewhere, a third-quarter score from NRG Stadium in Houston. And the Packers have scored to move in front. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Throwing on first down is Carr. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Into the red zone, it's Carr. This will be caught just inside the 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Carr now to throw, and he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now out come the Bills. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now Taylor to throw on second down. Left side here, caught by Clay. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Bills on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. On the run, this is Hunt. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back, right at the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Taylor on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Denzel Perryman in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. On second down, here's Taylor. His throw incomplete. It's dropped by his tight end, Charles Clay, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to, but when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. From the gun, it's Taylor. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. They start the drive with Cook. And a Reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On second down, here's Carr. Steps away to his left. The left side throw complete to Adams. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. 11 more on that one and another first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Shaq Lawson in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Sometimes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone, I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Now Carr throwing on second down. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And that one results in 35 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And the D looking like they may blitz. Carr going to throw. This is caught. And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed out. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Elsewhere, a fourth quarter score now from Tampa. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
And a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll run it here with Hunt. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Now Taylor to throw on second down. He's going to let it fly. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Back to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go. Trans 38. Trans 38. Flex round.
They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. To throw. And Adams has it complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Fresh set of downs here. Throwing now is Taylor. Over the middle and caught by the tight end Clay. And He'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Charles Clay, his second touchdown on the season. And his guys now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Let's go!
Taylor to throw. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second down, Cook. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The Raiders on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. And the back goes into motion. Back to throw, Carr. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Now Carr. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Carr to throw. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. To throw is Carr. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And it's second down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Checking in on Houston, it's in the fourth quarter there. And another score by the Texans, so they've added on to their lead. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys
I'm a little
skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for Oakland, they moved to 10-2, and they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8, and they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.